Have you seen any of these viral videos about AI automation yet? Not gonna lie, I've binged on quite a few of these videos. And I even got started with the step-by-step instructions in this particular video, using ChatGPT and Canva to make my own version of these shorts. But can I actually make 700 shorts in just 18 minutes? Well, that's what we're here to find out today. Realistically speaking, I can't even choose my background image in 18 minutes because I'm a perfectionist and, well, this part is just so much fun. But all great automation processes need some setup time, so I worked ahead and got 7 templates all ready to go. I've got a different template for each day of the week. I've also got my prompt prepared. It's a lot longer than the one used in that video, but instead of doing riddles, I'm creating book trivia shorts. These shorts will be for my 3rd YouTube channel, and to be honest, I barely have time to make content for the first 2 channels. So taking on even more video commitments seems like complete insanity. But if I can actually create 700 videos in so little time, I'll have almost 2 years of content. And that's just posting once a day. I could post 2 times per day and still have nearly a year's worth. Challenge accepted. Let's put 18 minutes on the clock. So I'm starting out with my first prompt in ChatGPT asking for a list of 50 popular books. All I've got to do is edit the genre to ask for mystery books. Okay, now I'll copy and paste the second prompt. This one gives specific details for how to create a table of trivia questions I can copy and paste into a spreadsheet. So, FYI, this video is sped up quite a bit, as you can probably tell from the timer up at the top right there. There was a lot of waiting for ChatGPT to make these tables, especially in this first round. The first table it created was only 22 questions long, so I asked it to give me the other 88 questions, and now as I'm writing this voiceover, I can see that I can't do math, since there were only 78 questions left to create to make an even 100. But my point is that I was testing ChatGPT's limits here. Anyway, now I'm copying and pasting the table data into a Google Sheet for my own reference. In real time, 5 minutes have already gone by, and I'm like, oh, I'd better get started in Canva soon. So I copy all the questions I have so far, as ChatGPT takes its time with the next table, and I paste them into Canva. I'm using the bulk create plugin for this step. And if you want the nitty-gritty details on how to do all of this step by step, I have the video linked in the description below. I see no reason to recreate what AI Genesis already made for us, so definitely check that out. But basically, this takes each row of the spreadsheet and turns it into an individual video. Do you know how long it would take me to copy and paste all of this manually? Forever, I'm sure. So I'm halfway through the countdown clock, and finally Chat has finished the second table I asked for. So I'm starting to panic now, and I'm rushing to copy and paste it into my spreadsheet. That's when I finally notice that there are big mistakes that need to be corrected. ChatGPT may have made me the correct number of rows in this latest table, but all the questions are exactly the same. Obviously, I overloaded it, asking for too much information at once. Behind the scenes, I had already asked Chat how many table rows it could complete in one prompt, and it said it could handle 100 easily. What can I say? As you'll see throughout this challenge, Chat straight up lied to me. And here's where ChatGPT starts glitching out, giving me all kinds of vague excuses why it can't make my table. What exactly is a data field discrepancy anyway? I think this is where I realized round 1 of the 700 Shorts challenge was an epic fail. But I was determined to create as many shorts as possible, and I knew I could do better. So stay tuned to learn and grow with me in the next round. I'm going to speed through the rest of this round even faster, though, so you don't have to experience the same real-time anxiety I did waiting for ChatGPT to come through. Round 1's results? I just barely got 20 posts created. Fail. Epic fail. Even going 10 minutes past the end of my 18-minute limit, I only managed to add a few more rows to my first spreadsheet. So after bombing that last round, I spent some time behind the scenes editing my templates and my prompt. I realized that I hadn't considered all the extra text and buttons that cover up the screen when you're watching YouTube Shorts, so I had to make some adjustments to the design to make sure the text would be legible. I also had to find a better way to show the viewer what book and author each question was referring to, without making the questions super long. So after figuring all that out, I just had to tweak my prompts a bit to include a few more columns. I also decided to ask for less bulky tables. In the long run, it'll be faster than trying to correct mistakes when the system gets bogged down. I took some time to edit them down even more, though, to be as clear and concise as possible so as not to confuse ChatGPT with too many details. And I'm basically back at square one, since I deleted all the videos I created this far. So here I am again, 18 minutes on the clock, for round 2 of this AI automation challenge. Everything started out okay, but in all my preparation I ended up having too many windows open, and Canva was lagging really bad. I don't know if you can actually see this as I'm speeding through, but I had 7 Canva windows open with all my templates. For this reason, I don't really recommend creating too many posts at a time, because both ChatGPT and Canva seem to struggle with being overloaded. But I'm getting ahead of myself. More about how I came to the perfect number of shorts to create in one batch a little later in this video. ChatGPT definitely did better in this round, both with the processing time and with performing everything correctly. So 20 rows seems to be the sweet spot for ChatGPT. I'm much happier with my edited prompt in this round and with my edited templates. So overall, I did slightly better in this round, but still nowhere near 700 posts. I still officially only got 20 videos downloaded, but I might have gotten 40 created if it weren't for the table glitch I had to edit out of each video. Did you notice that? I know we're way past the 18-minute mark at this point, and we've got just one more round ahead of us, and I think you're going to be surprised with the results, so stick around for that. But I wanted to show you this weird glitch that happens every once in a while when I'm using this bulk create plugin. If you see this weird artifact showing up in your videos, it's just that the plugin, for some strange reason, added the entire table to your video. And the really annoying thing is that if you try to click on it, you'll likely just end up clicking on a single cell in the table and you won't be able to delete it. In retrospect, I should have just regenerated all of these videos, but I'd already fixed the music, which is yet another glitch I'll tell you about in the next round. So after all that work, I just decided to go through and delete all the tables too. Like I said, if this happens to you, go back to your template and just run your data through the bulk create plugin again, and that'll probably fix the problem. But occasionally this glitch will only happen to a few of your videos, and in that case you can hit option 1 to bring up the layers, find the table, and hit the delete key to get rid of them, as I'm doing to each video here. Alright, you ready for round 3? Let's get another 18 minutes on the clock. After all my fumbling around, I decided to get all the data collected in advance, which, honestly, doesn't take as much time as you think. If I recorded the whole thing, it'd be pretty long and boring with all the wait time. But if I insert my prompt and let ChatGPT do its thing while I get other things done, then it really takes no time at all. So, long story short, I played with the process some more behind the scenes and got my spreadsheet completely filled out for the rest of the week. So here I am just doing the fun part of this process, where you copy and paste the data into Canva and dozens of videos appear like magic. Also behind the scenes, I ended up testing Canva's limits with this bulk create plugin. And I discovered that it doesn't let you have more than 50 music clips in any one design. So that easily solidified my idea to create videos in batches of no more than 50. So by the time I started round 3, I already had my videos created for Monday through Thursday, so I'm just working on Friday through Sunday now. So this round is going a lot faster than the last 2. I feel like I'm flying. I've already got 100 posts created. Oh, and as you may have noticed throughout this challenge, the music part doesn't quite translate into each video the way it should. Instead, the entire song gets copied into our new Canva project, and I have to manually adjust it to clip it back to where it should end. And then I've got to manually duplicate the clip 49 times to get the music into each of the following videos. The fastest way to do this is by selecting the clip and hitting Command+D on my Mac. Over and over again. It's a bit tedious, but not nearly as tedious as it would be to make all of these videos manually. Here's the breakdown of what I learned trying to create 700 posts in just 18 minutes. Number 1. Even the paid version of ChatGPT struggles to get more than 20 rows of data at a time, so that's what I limit it to. Number 2. Canva can only handle 50 music clips at a time, so that's my magic number for bulk creating my shorts. And number 3. It's a lot easier and faster to gather the data ahead of time rather than trying to do all the things at once. You can open multiple windows of ChatGPT, though, and that's actually what I did when I was creating Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's questions all simultaneously. Okay, so I know the time is winding down on this last round, and you're eager to hear the final results. So officially, by the time the last seconds ticked down and the clock hit 0, I'd downloaded all of my videos for Friday and Saturday, which is a whopping 200 videos. Of course, I was already on a roll, so I kept going after the clock ran out. It took me another 4 minutes to hit the download button for each batch of Sunday's posts, giving me another 100 videos. So like I said, officially I was able to create 200 videos in 18 minutes. But that's having all of my templates and data created and organized ahead of time. Realistically, if you're going to attempt to make 700 videos starting from scratch, and you're anywhere near as OCD as I am, it'll take you many hours to get there. So while I'd say my specific goal of 700 videos in 18 minutes was a failure, I can still make YouTube Shorts way faster with this method than I could any other way. It took me 3 days, working 3 to 4 hours a day to get all 700 posts made. And because I spent so much time tweaking my templates and prompts, I think you could do the same starting from scratch if you learned from my mistakes. So even if it takes you 12 hours to make 700 videos, that's a new video practically every minute. Not too shabby if you ask me. Plus, my exact prompts are in the description below, so feel free to copy, paste, and edit them to make them your own and save you some time. The description is also where you'll find the link to this video. That's where you'll get the step-by-step instructions to set up your own Canva template and use the Bulk Create plugin. But before you head over there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to learn how to do more fun and creative things with AI tools. Now, of course, I've still got to upload all these videos to YouTube and schedule them. If anyone knows a faster way to do that, let me know in the comments below.